The door flies open like it owns Christina money. "Hey yo, we doing this or what?" she hollers, voice thick with Queen's attitude and unapologetic volume. "Xtina's in the fucking building!" The fog machine wheezes behind her like it's trying to keep up. Her Craigslist dancers stumble in after her. One nearly slips on the hardwood, but Christina doesn't flinch. She's got low-rise leather pants so low they defy physics, a shredded crop top that looks like it survived a bar fight, and that rhinestone dirty belt flashing like a warning. Her fake blonde hair is crimped and streaked with pink. When Christina storms in like it's the VMAs, Cara's jaw drops. "Oh my god," she breathes. Christina clocks her instantly. "Madonna, huh? Cute. I'm the upgrade, babe." Cara's eyes widen at Christina's grand entrance, her shock slowly morphing into impressed amusement. "You? Wow," Cara sputters, eyeing Christina's revealing leather pants and shredded crop top. "You really went all out with the dirty look, didn't you?" Christina grins, striking a pose effortlessly. "Of course I did," she retorts, her voice dripping with confidence. "When have I ever done anything halfway?" Before Cara can even offer Christina a drink, she bursts outside, her eyes scanning the crowd with a smirk. "Damn right the queen has arrived," she exclaims, her voice carrying over the crowd's chatter. The other guests greet her with a mix of admiration and disbelief. They circle around her, complimenting her outfit and admiring her bold approach. "Damn, Christina, you look incredible," Liz exclaimed. Michelle chimes in, grinning wide. "I can't believe you really went all out with the dirty look. You're making us all look lame in comparison." Before Christina hits the stage for her dirty performance with her Craigslist backup dancers that no one was prepared for, Cara heads up to the stage to make an announcement. She grabs the microphone from the DJ and clears her throat. "Hello, everyone, and happy Halloween. I wanted to thank all of you ladies for coming to my party. Tonight is about celebrating the icons who made us feel powerful, weird, sexy, brilliant, and a little bit dangerous. So, whether you're channeling your inner Gaga, your inner Cher, or both, this is your night to shine. And for those of you feeling extra iconic, the Lip Sync Gauntlet is officially open. We've got a red carpet, fog machine, spotlight, and a judging table. So if you've got moves, now's the time to prove it. To the women who made us and the women we're becoming, let's dance, let's drink, and let's make some memories we'll pretend to forget tomorrow." Cara's announcement is met with applause and cheers from the gathered crowd. The energy in the yard surges, the guests energized by the prospect of the Lip Sync Gauntlet. Rebecca, Michelle, and Liz exchange excited glances, their eyes glinting with eagerness. "Oh, this is gonna be good," Michelle remarks, sipping her drink and eyeing the stage. "This'll be the highlight of the night, I bet." "I can't believe Christina actually showed up looking like that," exclaims Rebecca, her eyes wide as she takes another sip of her drink. The crowd begins to disperse toward the patio where the Lip Sync Gauntlet glows under a fog machine's sputtering haze. The red carpet is sticky with spilled sangria, and the spotlight flickers like it's unsure who to trust. Christina winks, then turns to her dancers. "Yo, hit the track," she barks, voice sharp. One dancer fumbles with the boombox, slaps it once, and Dirrty explodes through the speakers at a volume that rattles the wine glasses. Christina storms the patio stage like she owns the zip code. Her leather pants creak with every stomp, her shredded crop top flutters like battle armor, and her rhinestone dirty belt catches the spotlight like it's auditioning for its own reality show. She grabs the mic from the DJ stand, flips her crimped hair, and yells, "You's all ready to get nasty? Xtina's here to dirty up your icons!" Christina launches into the chorus, grinding against the fog machine like it's part of the choreography. "Oh, I'm overdue. Give me some room. I'm coming through." Christina struts forward, snapping gum, eyes locked on the judging table. "I ain't here to play cute. I'm here to wreck it. Dirty style, baby!" Christina grabs the mic stand, flips her crimped hair, and yells into the crowd. "I'm dirty. I'm loud, and I'm the reason your aunt warned you about pop stars. Let's go." She rips off her jacket, revealing even less shirt underneath, and struts across the patio stage like it's a Queens Boulevard at 2 a.m. That, to get me off." Christina moans into the mic, then turns to the crowd. "Y'all better sweat till your lashes slide off. I ain't doing this alone." She rips off one dancer's choker and twirls it like a lasso. "It's explosive, baby. Speakers thumping like my cousin's Honda Civic." The boombox skips, then recovers. Christina doesn't miss a beat. Tables dancing, glasses crashing. No question, time for some action. Cara ducks as a solo cup flies past her head. I didn't even authorize this performance," she mutters, mascara slightly smudged. Christina points at her, wide-eyed. "Gonna get my girls? Where are my girls at?" A cheer erupts from the crowd. She throws her head back, arms wide, and screams, "Gonna make some noise? Queen style. The fog machine lets out one final gasp. Christina ends in a power squat, tongue out, belt glittering like a disco ball in heat. The crowd watches Christina's performance, mesmerized and entertained by her commanding energy and confident stage presence. Shell and Liz trade grins, their eyes glued to the stage. Damn, she really is giving it her all, Liz observes, her tone filled with impressed amusement. Rebecca sips her drink, her eyes wide as she admires Christina's performance. She's got swagger for days, she comments, a hint of admiration in her voice. Christina screams out the next lyrics like her voice is the music. Tight hip huggers, low for sure. She yanks her pants even lower, defining both gravity and good judgment. I think I just saw her whale tail, Liz chuckled softly. Shake a little something on the floor. One dancer drops into a split. The other starts voguing against the patio railing. I need that to get me off. She grabs the mic with both hands like she's about to testify in church. Let's get open, cause a commotion. She spins, knocks over a bowl of candy corn, and screams, still going, 8 in the morning if we gotta. Cara, still at the judging table, whispers, it's 10:42 p.m. and I'm already exhausted. No stopping, we keep it poppin', Christina yells. Gonna get my girls. Where my girls at? A roar from the crowd. Get your boys if they can handle it. The dancers flex. She ends in a power squat, tongue out, belt sparkling, fog machine dead, boombox smoking. The patio erupts. Cara slowly raises her laminated 10 again, then flips it over to reveal a handwritten 11. The crowd is losing it. Carla's sipping tequila with a smirk. Tanya is standing on a chair, chanting, Dirrty! Dirrty! Like it's a war cry. Cara, still clutching her clipboard at the judging table, leans into the mic and mutters, I don't even know what category this falls under. Christina hears her. Category? Babe, I invented the category. I'm the reason your mom put parental controls on the TV. Xtina from Queens, no notes, no apologies, no refunds. She jumps down, lands in a crouch, and yells, mic drop, belt pop, nose ring gone, dirty forever. The crowd erupts. The fog machine finally dies with a dramatic wheeze. Cara takes a long sip of Prosecco and whispers, I should have hired security. Nicole, filming with her ring light, whispers, I'm posting this with a caption, the second coming of Xtina. Christina stands, arms raised, basking in the chaos like she's the queen of the ruins. Cara, still seated at the judging table, finally exhales. Okay, she says. Okay, we're gonna take a 10-minute break. I need to re-glue my lashes. Christina struts off the stage, grabs the solo cup from someone's hand, and yells, Hey yo, where's my trophy? I want something shiny. Cara can't help but chuckle at Christina's bold request. With a glimmer of amusement in her eyes, she calls out, Sorry, Christina, the Lip Sync Gauntlet trophy is only for the winner, and it's not decided yet. But don't worry, I'm keeping the competition fair. You'll have to wait for your shiny prize. Christina, feigning disappointment, pouts and replies, Aw, Cara, you're killing my moment. But I guess I'll wait. For now. As the crowd continued to rave about Christina's performance, Liz, fueled by the excitement of the atmosphere, enthusiastically volunteered to take the stage for a lip-syncing performance of her own. Cara, still catching her breath from the energetic show, quickly assessed the situation. Smiling politely, Cara turned to Liz and gently suggested, I appreciate your eagerness, Liz, but we'll need to pause for a bit to sort out the fog machine. Can we just take a 10-minute break? Liz, still buzzing with anticipation, reluctantly nodded in agreement, replying, Okay, sure. I suppose we could take a small break. The more time to plan my performance, I guess. Cara smiled at Liz's eagerness, understanding the excitement surrounding the lip-sync battle. She turned her attention to the crowd, announcing the brief intermission. Everyone, please enjoy the break. We'll be back in 10 minutes with more amazing performances. Get some drinks, mingle, and let's keep this Halloween night rocking. The compliments and admiration for Christina's performance continued, with guests sharing their awe at her energy and confidence. She was electric on that stage, like a force of nature, Cris commented, her eyes sparkling. I feel like I could take on the world after watching that. As Christina overheard the compliments and discussions about her performance, a pleased smile spread across her lips. She sauntered over to the group, her arms crossed with satisfaction. You guys talking about me? She asked, feigning innocence. The guests, who were indeed discussing Christina, turned their attention to her with an amused expression. Tanya giggled, replying, Oh, you caught us red-handed. We were just gushing about your amazing performance. You were incredible up there. Christina smirked, obviously loving the attention. Damn right I was, she quipped with sass. No need to hide it. I know I killed it. As the conversation continued, Michelle took out a pack of cigarettes and lit one, taking a slow drag. She noticed Liz nearby, sipping on her drink and quietly observing. "Hey, Liz," Michelle said, offering a friendly smile. She gestured with the lit cigarette in hand. "You looking forward to your turn on that stage?" Liz took the cigarette, taking a long drag before responding with a confident smile. She exhaled a stream of smoke and replied, "Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Christina's a tough act to top, but I think I've got something on my sleeve that'll make an impact." As Cara approached Michelle, gasping for breath and visibly flustered from the excitement, Michelle offered her a cigarette from her pack. "Need a breather?" she asked, taking a drag from her own cigarette as she offered it to Cara. Cara gratefully accepted the cigarette, taking a moment to compose herself before responding. "Thanks, I needed that. Christina's energy was off the charts. I'm a little wind up just from watching her." Michelle chuckled sympathetically, understanding Cara's exhausted state. "Tell me about it," she replied, exhaling a puff of smoke. "That performance was like a one-woman whirlwind. She had more energy in one hip thrust than some people have in their entire body." Cara took a deep drag from her cigarette, her expression a mix of exhaustion and admiration. "I have no idea how she does it," she confessed, shaking her head. "She's like a human tornado, leaving us all speechless." "At least she's making memories," Liz sighed, twirling a piece of her wig. "We'll look back on this night and think about how much fun we all had." Michelle and Cara shared a knowing smile, appreciating Liz's optimism. "You're right, we're creating unforgettable memories here." Cara nodded, a wary but content smile on her lips. "Even if it means we're all left exhausted," she added with a chuckle. "These moments are priceless." Cara, wanting to regain control of the situation, finally took to the microphone. "All right, everyone, break's over," she called out to the crowd. The chatter that filled the lawn started to die down, and all eyes turned towards her. "We're back in action, and it's time for our next contestant. Let's give it up for Liz!" The crowd erupted with cheers and applause, showing their excitement. Liz, who had been preparing off stage, took a deep breath and gave a nervous grin, ready to take the spotlight. Liz stepped on stage, and the music to come and get it is pulsing through the speakers. Christina watched intently, her gaze critical. Despite Cara's plea for fair judgment, a few backhanded comments slipped out from Christina's lips. "Oh, this ought to be interesting," she murmured under her breath. "Let's see if she can even match my energy from earlier." Liz begins to sing, committed. "When you're ready, come and get it." She sways slightly, her voice clear but lacking edge. "Na na na na, na 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 na." Christina leans over and whispers to Cara, "Look at her, doing the fucking hand motions like it's cute. I did that shit ironically." "She's nervous. Just let her find her footing," Cara whispers back. "You ain't gotta worry, it's an open invitation." She steps forward. "I'll be sitting right here real patient." Christina glances sideways. That line hit way fucking harder when I sang it. She's straight up jacking my bridge pacing. "She's doing her version, not yours," Cara says firmly. "She's trying to make it deep. It's a pop song," Christina murmured. Liz continues singing, despite Christina's whispering and unfiltered comments to Cara. "When you're ready, come and get it. Na 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 na, na 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 na." She throws her arm out, mimicking Christina's earlier flourish. The crowd claps politely. "Na na na na, na 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 na." "She's brave. That counts," Cara says softly. "Brave doesn't win the showcase," Christina winces with a tight smile. Liz's focus was entirely on her performance, unaware of Christina's judgment. Christina continued her snide remarks, whispering to Cara next to her. "She's got a decent voice, but I've heard better." Cara shot Christina a disapproving glare, shaking her head. "Christina, remember what I said about being constructive," she reminded her in a hushed tone. "Be nice." Christina shrugged, still watching Liz with a critical eye. "I'm being honest, all right? She's fine. Nothing special." Liz finally finished her performance, her voice growing stronger as she reached the final notes. The crowd clapped and cheered, although Christina's snarky comments had taken some of the shine off the moment. Cara forced a smile as she stood up and approached the microphone, ready to move on to the next performer. "Thank you, Liz, for that unique take on the song," she announced, glaring at Christina. "Now, let's move on to the next contestant." Liz stepped off stage, giving Christina a knowing look. "I saw you whispering about me to Cara. You're not very slick. Your judgmental comments and attitude are not welcome. I was polite to you, and I even complimented your performance. I was hoping you would reciprocate that to me. I wasn't trying to outshine you. I was just trying to show up for myself." She rolled her eyes. Christina, taken aback by Liz's direct confrontation, tried to defend herself. Hey, I was just giving my fucking opinion, alright? It's called constructive fucking criticism. Look it up. Liz scoffed, her frustration evident. Constructive criticism? More like thinly veiled jealousy, if you ask me. You couldn't stand the fact that someone else might steal the spotlight for once. Christina snaps. You walked on stage like you was auditioning for a fucking school assembly. I gave him a show. You gave him a goddamn diary entry. Cara interjected tensely. Christina, that's enough. Christina ignores her, eyes locked on Liz. I know where the fuck I stand. Maybe you ought to figure out what you do before you come for me again, dumbass. Liz bristled at Christina's scathing words, her anger rising. Newsflash, diva, it's not all about you all the time. Just because your ego is as big as your fake blonde hair doesn't mean you can tear down others to make yourself feel good. Cara tried to intervene, aware of the escalating tension. Guys, let's calm down. This isn't necessary. But Christina waved off Cara's attempts to intervene, her attention focused solely on Liz. Oh, please. You talk about ego. Get the fuck out of here. You're standing in my shadow for a reason. Maybe if you even had a fucking ounce of my confidence, you could step the hell out of it. Liz refused to back down, her own pride bruised. Your confidence is just a cover for your insecurity. You're afraid someone might actually outshine you. You know what? I'm done with this, Liz snapped, her jaw clenching. I'm here to have fun and enjoy myself, not argue with some self-centered diva. With that, Liz turned on her heel and started striding away. Cara tried to follow, her expression concerned, but she was too late. Christina watched Liz's retreating figure with a mix of satisfaction and irritation. Good riddance, she muttered. Cara returned to the judging table, taking a deep breath as the next contestant, Nicole, prepared to sing. The music started, and Nicole confidently performed Paparazzi, giving her all as Lady Gaga. Cara sat at the table, hoping for a smooth and drama-free performance. Cara glances at the crowd, seeing everyone enjoying the performance, though she catches glimpses of tension between Christina and Liz. Christina's eyes are fixed on the stage, her expression tense, while Liz looks away, arms crossed. Cara sighs internally, hoping the tension would dissipate with time. If I was judging you, Christina murmured on her breath, just know I'd give you a 7-foot trying, she glared at her. Oh, would you just shut up already? Michelle slammed her hand on the table, losing her patience with Christina's attitude. It's just a fun competition. There's no need to get extremely offended over who did it better, she sighed. Christina looked at Michelle, still visibly irritated. Oh, I'm just saying my opinion. It's called constructive criticism, you know? Michelle rolled her eyes. Constructive criticism is supposed to be helpful, not condescending and mean-spirited. It's about building people up, not tearing them down. Christina folded her arms and sighed loudly. Fine, I give up. You were great out there, Liz. Sorry I was mean to you. Liz looked at Christina, surprised by her apology. Oh, you're actually sorry? Christina rolled her eyes. Yeah, whatever. Can we just move on now? Liz still had a bit of skepticism in her expression, but chose not to argue further. She crossed her arms and replied, Fine, but next time, think before you speak.